couple weeks ago at the Cannes Film Festival, the winner of the Palme d'Or, Jafar Panahi's It Was Just an Accident, the second ever Iranian film to win the Palme d'Or. Do you guys know the first Iranian film to win the Palme d'Or?
Separation?
No. That is a good guess, though.
It wasn't a Farhadi movie, right?
Not a Farhadi movie.
It would have been earlier.
By a great director who actually worked with Panahi named Abbas Kiarostami.
Oh, okay. I don't know the movie, but
the movie, which actually was a rare dual winner, it tied at the 1997 Cannes Film Festival, is called Taste of Cherry, which I watched for the first time this week. And I really like Kiarostami. I mean, a couple years ago, I watched his film, Lot Like Love, or whatever the hell it was called. I really love that movie, the one that he made in Japan. Anyway, this has been a movie that has always intrigued me, and I actually own it on DVD. You could call it a DVD-R, or DVD list, or whatever I call it. The movie, well, I'll talk about the movie a little bit, then I'll talk about why it's interesting. The movie stars an actor named homayoun ershadi as a character named Mr. Badi. And Mr. Badi spends most of this movie driving his Land Rover around the outskirts of Tehran. And for the first 30 minutes, you don't really know what he's doing. It looks like he's kind of going up to people on the street and engaging them in conversation. He has favors to ask, and he has a job that he wants to hire someone for, but you're not exactly sure what. And I don't think it's a spoiler to eventually reveal that his motives are he wants to hire someone as an accomplice in his suicide. It may be because suicide goes against his belief system. You're not really sure what has led this character to suicide. You don't really understand his backstory, but basically his offer to anyone that is willing to be his accomplice is he will take a bunch of pills, lay in a coffin overnight, and if in the next morning he does not want to be lifted out of the coffin, the person who was helping him will get $200,000 if they agree to bury him and put dirt on his head. Anyway, it's an interesting premise for a movie. And like a lot of Kiarostami movies, it seems very improvised. And Kiarostami, more than any other filmmaker, loved to shoot scenes in cars. And most of this movie does take place in his car. This is a really fascinating and tragic movie. It's, about a character who seems pretty desperate and unshakable in his urge to end his life. The last 10 minutes are very head-scratching, and I'm not really going to say why, but Kiarostami did have this habit of breaking the fourth wall. He did it in several of his movies, and it certainly ends this way. Now, the reason why I've been reluctant to watch this movie for a very long time is that my good friend Roger Ebert gave this movie 1 star, and he actually had it in his book, I hated this movie. So, naturally, I had a little bit of resistance to it because, like Adam was to Todd in circa 2013, I just listen to everything Roger says. Roger's wrong about this one. This is an interesting movie. I think Roger maybe at the 1997 Cannes Film Festival maybe had too many drinks. Actually, he wasn't drinking by that point, but maybe it was like a 7:30 screening or something. It just didn't work for him. Whatever, his loss. I think this is an incredible movie. It's one of Kiarostami's best movies, although every movie Kiarostami made was a good movie. So I give this 3.5 stars. It's a solid entry in the Palme d'Or category winners at the Cannes Film Festival. Check it out if you get a chance.